Be all right. Hello, everyone, and we are live. Camera's right there. Hello, everyone. We are live, and we are back in the doghouse.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh boy. What we got
I
to
never
talk
get
about?
out of this doghouse, do I?
No. We
I'm
always
always in,
pull
I'm
you
always
back
in.
in. We always bring Kace back in. Kace is the main reason we have an In the Doghouse. We did a show, our live stream with Kace, the very first In the Doghouse episode. It took off like wildfire, and the channel ain't never been the same since. We're over 13,000.
Yes.
25 subscribers.
And getting more.
Right now. And getting more. And we're gaining ground. But we're here to talk about business tonight.
Yeah.
Business tonight. We're talking November 22nd. We're talking Marmet Elementary School.
That's a 7 o'clock door opening time.
Yeah. 7:30 bell time. 7:30
Will be
bell
some great
time.
matches there. I believe there's 3 championship matches.
Yes, 3 championship matches on
great,
the card. $20 for front row, $15 for general admission, and one child that is under the age of 12, I do believe, get in for free with an adult buying a ticket. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 24th anniversary of Mega. This is an important show.
24 years.
Come out and check this out. This is history-making professional wrestling at its best, and it's brought to you by Auto Tint Detail and Mountain State Property Care. Mountain State Property Care and Auto Tint Detail. Yes, we are mentioning those guys tonight. And before we go any further, I got to give a quick shout out to our sponsors.
Yes.
GWB Hot Sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Go there and get you some of that great sauce. Fill the sting with GWB Hot Sauce at gwbhotsauce.com. Use discount code TBONE in all caps, TBONE, and get you a percentage off that order. Go to gwbhotsauce.com. Great sauce. Try the raspberry. The raspberry on cheesecake. Oh my God, you can't beat it. Nothing better. West Virginia owned, West Virginia raised by a West Virginia veteran.
Excellent.
Yes.
Help our veterans out always.
Yes, absolutely.
You got to.
Absolutely. Hey, we got John the Beast Starkey in the chat already. Hey. John the Beast is a former Tough Man fighter. My opponent from 2022. He TKO'd me.
I remember that.
Yeah. I trained him, and then he TKO'd me.
Hey, bro.
He said, "What's up, G? We're doing good, brother. We're doing good.
Great,
we're talking about this upcoming mega show that I'm going to be a part of, along with what? Okay, wait a minute. Pause. Time out. Hold up. You're telling me we got the 24th anniversary of Mega. We got 3 title matches, and Justin Kace is on the card. We are stacked, brother.
I had to promise John Cooper that I'd be on my best behavior. you know how that goes.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
But I promised him I'd be on my best behavior. I'm looking to make a statement here in West Virginia. I've been sitting on the sidelines too long watching what I see going on. I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with the state of professional wrestling in this area.
Oh, boy.
It's really changed, and it's really...
You're right.
Call me old school, whatever you want, but there's right and wrong. That's the only way you can do it. Right and wrong.
Amen. I'll drink to that one.
It's right and
this
wrong.
Is tea, by the way. No alcohol.
No,
15 days sober, baby.
I've been 42 years sober, so I can say one thing. You can stop things. You can change your life. You can be positive in life. I'm here to be positive because I was always brought into this business to believe that we're all a brotherhood. We take care and cover each other.
And there hasn't been for a while.
I've covered many people, and you know from the past things that happened. And I could have had guys arrested, could have had them taken out, but you don't turn on the boys.
And you always stand
But we're the boys when I need them. They don't
turn their back and they believe a lie. And that's the only thing we're going to say about that. Let's talk about the talent that is coming up for this show.
I'm waiting to see some dark clouds in my life.
Oh boy. To get the champion for Mega Pro Wrestling will be in action. I don't know for sure.
I haven't forgotten all about him. We go back a long ways, you know that.
I know, 2013 to be exact.
And
that's a long time.
He sometimes caused me some problems. And, you know, you got to love the guy because, A, he's a hard worker.
Absolutely. Freaking-lutely.
Sometimes he's a little of a crowbar in the ring, and you got to kind of slow him down a little bit because he doesn't know. Some of these guys don't know their own strength.
Absolutely.
And in this business, the lighter you work, the longer you work. I'm proof of that. I control my bumping in the ring, and I control what I do because I have to. Because I don't need to be broken down in half. And I'm like all the other independent wrestlers. I have to go to a regular job every day.
Yep.
Of course, I'm retired now, but I had to myself.
Yeah.
So you can't hurt that guy.
No,
you're not in here to hurt each other.
No.
You're in here to put on a show and bring those fans in there and make those fans respond to what you're doing.
And give them a break from their everyday life.
Everyday life.
Suspend that
hours, suspend that little bit and give them somebody to be mad at.
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw a husband and wife fighting in Kingwood one day. She had a baby in her arms. They were going at it back and forth, blah, 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 blah. By the end of the show, after I was done with him a couple times, they were lovey-dovey arm in arm because they were both ready to kill me. So I transferred that heat from
the beauty of the
me,
business, ladies and gentlemen.
And
the beauty of the business.
They went out lovey-dovey after that.
That's funny.
So that's how you can change the perspective of people.
Okay, well, let's get into the talent we got. We got a debuting Emily Rose. Debuting. The Guardian of Light, Evan Golden. And Michael Gabriel. Yeah. Anthony Xavier is going to be there. AIWF Sensational 16 tournament match. Kevin Tyler, which I know I've refereed. Excellent talent.
Kevin since he started.
Excellent talent.
Excellent talent.
Kevin Tyler versus the debuting of the gentleman of exquisite caliber, Godric Sandwell. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Sorry if I didn't. You're debuting. Sorry. I'm new. Tag team champions, Shooter Society are going to be. Those guys are awesome.
And their opponents I've heard a lot about.
Yep.
Too.
Yeah.
So I want to check it out and see.
Ladies Championship is going to be on the line when Colby Max is in action. Colby Max, top tier talent. I don't care what anybody says. I love her work.
I've seen
she is a great talent.
And she's talented.
Very talented.
Give her time. You know, it takes time to build yourself up.
And to get, like I said, we go way back with the
We go way back with
Hey, Sabrina, how you doing, sweetheart? Nice to see you in the chat. Thank you, baby. Mwah.
It's just one good thing because you got a lot of young, hungry guys there that want to prove something. We know to get bundles ourselves very well. I believe he's your champion down there.
Yeah, he's the heavyweight champion in Mega.
I can say one thing, he's used to collecting belts.
Absolutely.
And
give me 1 second. Speaking of that, give me 1 second.
Okay.
We have something.
That's right. We have that surprise to show the people here today. Something that he surprised me with because, believe me, your boy don't surprise me that much. But,
we have the actual Mega Belt here with us, the original.
Retired off for the new one.
Yeah. That's what we have here. We have the
part of
actual
history,
Mega.
like you see history everywhere
around. Don't you see
You're
history around? History is always around when Justin Case.
I don't let too many people in Castle Case here because I'm just that way. You know, I have my friends and my people. Because everybody says you're antisocial in the business. No, I'm not antisocial. I don't go out and party and drink afterwards and carry on.
And there's no need to.
There's no need to. Because, again, if I'm working in Kingwood, the last place I'm going to eat is in Kingwood.
Absolutely.
I'm going to leave that area and go somewhere else where I can eat and be left alone.
And guys like me and Case, we have no walls to drink away. So we're good.
Hey, I could drink till I straighten myself up, but I'd be dead.
True, ain't that the truth?
I used to tell them years ago when I did drink, my wife drives me to drinking, but I love every minute of it. But then when she left, there was no more reason for me to drink. There's no more reason for me to drink.
I love it.
And 42 years I've been straight, and I'm going to be that way. And anybody that says different knows they're a liar because anybody that knows me and knows me personally knows what kind of a person I am.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's break these guys down. Shooter Society.
Okay.
Chase Bennett, Corey Sparks, great tag team. I have watched them work so many times. I refereed their match, their Falls Count Anywhere match with Black Dragon Click. Another great tag team.
That's what I wanted. I'm interested in seeing these guys. I've heard some things about them.
Black Dragon Click are top tier talent. Great guys. Great athletes. I've worked with both teams, so I can't wait to see what happens with Shooter Society. I don't know who their opponents are. I don't know who Black Dragon Click may or may not be wrestling, but it looks like this is going to be a heck of a show, packed with talent to get bundles. Colby Max, Kevin Tyler.
Oh,
I mean,
the
list goes on. And then you add Justin Kace, and you add me, the dog that calls it right down the middle.
I've known you for 20 years or better.
Yeah.
And we've always gotten along, and you understand where I come from, and you understand the businesses like I put it out there to you.
I love the old school style.
You've got to love this business to be in. You wouldn't put up with what you put up with in this business at any other job. I don't care what job you do.
Let's just be honest. My last divorce, that was because of wrestling. Let's be honest.
Wrestling gets blamed for a lot of things.
Yeah, but that's part of it. Let's be honest. Great to see the dynamic duo back together. Mark commenting, yay, we got Mark and Al's, baby.
I got into it with Facebook and YouTube over some comments that I made. And just because I don't call you an F and A, and I call you an intercoursing rectum, don't be upset with me because I can beat your algorithms and take me off yourself. You just found out there's dudes out here that is just as smart as you are.
If not smarter.
And they put me out because they don't want to put up with me no more. I'll get my own channel if I wanted. But here's the deal. I got nothing more to say to people. I just want to come in, do my wrestling, build my little stable. And John Cooper has given me the opportunity to come in and look around and see. But I want to find the best of the best in West Virginia. I'm going to be from east to west, north to south. I'm going to check out everything from border to border here.
So, Kay, I'm hearing this correctly. There's no promotion safe.
No.
Justin Kace could show up at any moment and spoil your party and add another man.
We're going to take the
cameras, or maybe a woman to his stable.
We're going to take the cameras on the road with us.
Oh boy!
We're going to film it live to get the actual thing. So nobody knows it's going to be.
I'm game.
Who's going to wonder what dressing room we walk into next?
Oh boy! Look out, world!
I'm not here to cause any trouble. I'm here to try to get everybody to understand. If you're not going to act like a brotherhood in this business, and you're not going to work with each other, because it takes more than just one or two people to make a show. It takes a crew of people. And You're not the only person in the business. Not one person is this business. Hulk Hogan wasn't. He found that out. Vince McMahon figured it out that you make the whole show like Parades on Ice or whatever they call it.
Yeah. Instead of saying, I'm going to see this wrestler, you're saying, I'm going to see WWE.
You're going to see that show.
See the whole show.
That's how you make it. Not one person can be left because they get injured. You're hurting.
Yeah,
you're
absolutely.
hurting. What could you do?
Absolutely.
You'll be hurting because you don't have your talent there to bring in the people. So
True.
Nobody is beyond this business or bigger than the business.
No, we're all just a small part.
We all live and die. Hollywood Hogan's gone. He had a decent life, and he done things.
He had a hell of a career.
Hell of a career.
He made a lot of people a lot of money. I don't care what anybody says. They can talk shit. I don't want to hear it.
The bottom line is
he made this business. If it wasn't for him, this business wouldn't be where it's at today.
You got to give him credit.
You got to bow down on that one.
They were drawing mega houses back in the 60s.
Yeah, but they weren't drawing
60,000 people in Chicago. It's at White Sox
maybe
Park.
They were.
two to three times a year.
Corrected.
No, this is Pat O'Connor and Lou Thez.
Okay.
Or Pat O'Connor when he lost the title, I beat it to Thez. Or no, Buddy Rogers. When he beat him in Chicago, there's over 62,000 people then.
Wow. You guys are getting wrestling history right here.
Jim Londos was drawing him in Greece. 100,000 people a show. Wrestling was big all over the world. Go to India, where it's a major sport. And their professional wrestling is totally different everywhere.
Should be a major sport everywhere. Because guys, listen, peace, love, and wrestling. That's how I live and die. Nothing else matters. When I say love, God, family, friends.
That's it.
We're being positive on this channel from now on. We're going to uplift people in a world full of darkness. Be somebody's light. We're going to shine a light, but we're also going to shine a light on some of the terrible sides of wrestling.
This business because
we're eating away at it.
It's horrible.
We're going to get rid of it. We're going to take out the cancer, and we're going to bring wrestling back to wrestling. Spelled WRESTLING. Not entertainment. We're going to bring wrestling back to wrestling.
You give them entertainment, but you can also give them a good, hard physical show.
Yes, absolutely.
Those people pay their hard-earned money to come there. And the deal is most people don't understand the wrestling business, the younger guys, is those people sitting out there came to the show just like you did. I went to the show, as a kid, to yell and scream at those wrestlers and have them yell and scream back at me.
Absolutely.
Be part of the show. Include them in.
To feel alive.
To
feel alive, because that's what wrestling does.
That might be the biggest thing to reclaim is he yelled at me.
Yeah, he yelled back at me.
He yelled back at me. Yeah.
That may be the only good part of their
life.
they can look
they'll
forward
remember that
to.
the rest of their life.
They'll remember that
I hate
forever.
to say that, but I've watched that with the bigger name guys, and you can just see the kids and the things that light up their eyes because to them they're stars.
Yeah.
And you get to really know some of the pro wrestlers on a personal note. You'll find out that they're not all.
No, they're not all nice guys.
What glitters is not gold, brother. What glitters is not always gold.
Yeah.
Just because you see the package doesn't mean that the inner running of it is something totally different.
I love you too, Sabrina. We love you too.
Oh yes,
it's a good show,
and we're going to stay positive with it because I want all wrestling to go through. I can't help that some people don't like me, and then not everybody's going to like you. And that's not my deal.
Here's how I look at it. Everybody in life, we all have that one person we consider a villain in our life.
Yeah,
and we're all somebody's villain.
Yeah.
No matter who you are in life, somebody out there hates you for being you.
Yeah. And
okay. Kace can't help it. He's a beautiful man with a nice mullet.
Yeah, right.
He can't help it. That he's got some nice law. And then I'm beautiful. I got that bald, beautiful thing going on over here.
It's what's inside the person, not on the outside.
Yeah.
Of the person.
Amen.
If you look at both of us and a lot of other guys, you see the scars upon our body.
I feel like a human roadmap.
Yes.
I told you that earlier.
I told you I got over 3,000 stitches from head to toe on my body. If I would take my shirt off and these guys would see my chest split open clear to my private area and a plate in my chest that's got knots all in it from being opened up twice, and they wonder why I keep doing this. You know something? Sometimes that's the only thing that keeps me going. Because what is in this life for somebody as you get older and you get sick? You can't just depend on health care in this country. Alone. Yeah, you end up alone.
Because you end up in a nursing home.
And that won't happen to me. Like I say, I do not want to end up in a nursing home.
No, but I'm just saying that's
what happens to you. That's a crying shame because I feel I got a lot to contribute to different things. Not just in wrestling, but in life in general. I have seen things that people have not seen in their life. From an early age, I've seen things that I don't want to ever see in my life again. And I found out you couldn't drink them out of your mind. You couldn't smoke them out of your mind. You can't pull it out of your mind. It's there.
It's there.
And when you get depressed, that's when it all comes back on you. But then it's like I told my doctor a couple of weeks ago. He said, I can't believe that you're in the shape you're in for being 65 years old and what you've been through. He said, most guys are pot-bellied and run around and can barely move, but you still get around, you do things. I said, Doc, the day I don't get back up is the day I'm done.
Yep. Amen.
If I get knocked down, every time I got knocked down, I got back up. But then there's going to be a day that I can't get back up. And I'm hoping it's because physically I can't get back up and not because my heart says I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
It's a strange world you live in.
It is.
You see what goes on and the way the world is today.
And how people start stuff. Like we hadn't even talked about anything. We hadn't even opened our mouth other than saying we were coming back to Mega. And we had people bad-mouthing.
Bad-mouthing.
And I love it. I love it.
Yeah, they can bad-mouth all they want because, again, bring your proof along and let's see what you got.
Kace. Mark says, Kace, I remember watching you at the RW gym when I was young. Was so cool getting to interact with you after your match. Memories.
Memories. That's it. And I knew his dad. I used to be let in Highfield to watch the high school football games because RW and WI played their games there. And he'd let me in. His dad was a great guy.
Awesome.
So I know the family, and that's what I didn't care about being a big fish outside of this area. I just wanted to prove to people here,
in the area.
Not in this area, but I just wanted to prove to people that I did what I said I could do.
And that was
I still was doing it.
I was just being wrestling.
They told me I would never be anything in life in high school. I went a lot further than most any of these people ever went. Most of these people have not been out of Harrison County. I've been on 5 continents. I'm not bragging.
That is impressive, though. That is impressive.
I have wrestled in Mexico. I have wrestled in Canada. I have wrestled in 19 states in the United States. Not bragging, not complaining, but just saying I have been there.
And you've been with the likes of every legend imaginable.
Well, you can read the Wikipedia. I did not write the Wikipedia.
I have been in locker rooms with legends that have literally ignored what the promoter wanted and walked over. So I'm working with him tonight. And I swear by it.
What can I say? Whatever you want me to do. Because here's the deal. If they trust me that much, I'm going to be there for them.
Mark said, thank you. He was a great man.
Yes, his dad was a great man. I love him, man, because he was always nice. We sat and talked, and when I had problems, he was with women and things, and was getting a divorce, he sat and talked to me a long time and he explained things in life that I didn't understand as a teenager.
See, Mark was
Yeah.
there for me the same way
You know,
when
you
I was
got-
going through
You
my
got to
last
think,
divorce.
my age group comes from the 1960s and 70s. Totally different time in life.
Yeah.
From
it
the
was.
love child in the 70s, in the 60s, to wearing the flowers in your hair, to doing LSD, which was legal at the time. That's what people did.
I love that
my
time
brother
frame,
snuck
though.
me in to what's that big thing they had in '69? The big festival they had. My mind goes blank, but they snuck me in at 10 years old up there.
Oh, okay.
Where it wasn't supposed to be. There was
Ah,
over 60,000 people there for 3 straight days.
no
I
shit.
never seen so much marijuana volumes in my life. They come out with hatfuls of them.
Damn.
But I mean,
Woodstock.
Woodstock. That's it. Woodstock. I was at the first Woodstock in '69 as a
Shit.
kid. My brother and his girlfriend snuck me in there because I got brothers old enough to be my father.
Damn.
I happen to be second youngest of 9 kids. So, I mean, I'm used to hand-me-down clothes. I'm used to having to not really struggle, but when you had your dinner on your plate, you ate everything that was there. If you didn't, you went hungry.
Yeah, you went hungry.
You went hungry.
Yeah.
And my dad was strict.
I remember my grandparents telling me stories about how
My dad
hard they
and mom
had.
grew up in the Depression era when there was no food around, no jobs around. You know, and it was tough to live. They would tell me they went weeks at a time without anything to eat because there was nothing. No stores had anything. The crops were gone. People were picking the crops out.
Wow.
You know, and that was a
You
hard
guys
time.
are getting a history lesson here tonight
This is
in the
normal stuff.
doghouse.
If you look, they don't teach history in school.
No, they don't teach the right
They don't
stuff
teach the
in
right
school.
stuff. These kids don't know about Kent State and the riots there.
You know what I tell my kids? If you want a real history lesson, listen to Johnny Cash,
Yes.
Old Ragged Flag.
He'll tell you the story.
Yeah, he'll tell you the story of the history of the American
There is
flag.
so much history in this country that people don't know. The people don't know the Civil War was fought right through the Clarksburg town up Lowndes Hill. You know, the YMCA up there's closed down now.
Yep.
There's signs there, but nobody even wants to acknowledge it.
That's
They
crazy.
It's like history was buried.
They did bury
Let's
it.
bury
They
history.
tried to bury it.
Here again, I say, those that don't know history are doomed to repeat it. In other words, they're going to make the same mistakes now that they made back then.
Yeah.
For the Second World War, for Vietnam, for Cambodia.
Yeah.
I mean, look at all the people that have taken over their countries and took guns away from their people that have killed their people.
Yep. They took the guns away and then they killed their own people.
I mean, and I look at wrestling the same way anymore. It's kind of cutthroat.
Yeah, because we've had a lot of guys try to get rid of me and you.
Well, not just that, Ed. We're not the only ones. There's other people who do it all the time. And I don't understand why people think that makes them any better than anybody. Because talent ought to be what speaks out and gets you booked or not.
And sometimes talent gets overshadowed.
Yeah.
Well, he's got popularity, or he's this, or he's that.
And see, I don't believe in that. I believe in if you go out and you do your job right and you appear to look like you're enjoying what you do, you're over. It's so simple. The guys can't figure this out. When I walk out that door, I'm in mode. And I don't change that mode as long as that crowd's there with me. Until I leave that building, and it might be 2, 3, 4 hours down the road before I'm mowed down and go back to my car.
I've hung out with you. I've seen you.
You know,
yeah, you're always
I had to get in that mode system.
Yeah.
I know I had to turn that switch off and go back to being me again. Which technically me is what you see.
Yeah. What you see is what you get. Just the case is just the case.
The world, I've had a hard life in this world. I can't help that. It's just like being born. If I'd have had a choice, I'd been born to rich parents.
Well, yeah, wouldn't
but
we all?
I didn't have that choice. You know, I dealt with life with what was given to me. And I tried to make the best of it. And it's all you can do.
And I told everybody Saturday night, if you listen, I gave away who was going to be on my show tonight. I told you guys Sunday. I'm sorry. I lied to you. It was a day late and $1 short. But we got it going on tonight, me and Kace. And if you listen, go back to my live stream, my power hour. I said, when I go live on Sunday, which it happened today, it's this Sunday, that somebody was going to be with me that was a West Virginia wrestling legend.
Yeah, I'm a legend.
And then I said, just in case you forget, I'm going to be at Faces. So I told you right there, just in case you forget. Well, I gave you clues that that's the man.
You've had your problems lately in life and things. You know, my brother passed away, which really hurt me a lot lately.
Absolutely.
It's just
God bless
hard
your
to
soul,
get.
man.
It's hard to get over. But here's the deal. I know he's not in pain anymore. He's happy. He's with my parents again and my other brothers and sisters up there. So maybe one day I'll get up there.
Hell yeah.
That's the only thing I can hope for. It's because I want to leave this world. It's like Ernie Ladd told Kamala, leave this world a better place than what you found it.
And that's what we're trying to do. What I want to do. Uplifting, be
and if
happy.
People don't understand that and want to accuse somebody of this, that, and the other, well, here's the deal. evidently you got the problem because I don't. I don't have a problem with anybody. And somebody got a problem with me, come to me face to face.
Here's how I've been looking
and let's
at
deal
it.
with it.
If you got beef with me, that's your beef, not mine.
Yeah, not mine.
I'm good.
Here's the deal. Good. You don't pay the bills here.
Yeah. No.
You don't buy the food here. You don't cook the food here. So basically, I don't give a FAFO.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Amen.
I hate to say it that way, but let's be truthful about it.
I love it.
Yes, I can be very loud and vocal when things I say and people may not like them. Here's the deal. I got the rights of free speech the same as they do.
Absolutely.
As long as I don't threaten somebody or make an insinuation, I'm going to do something stupid. Like a guy the other day here got arrested for threatening the president over the phone to the state police.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to arrest that idiot.
That was dumb. What a buffoon.
Come on.
Why would you do that? That's dumb.
You either have to be drunk, stoned, or doing something, man. I mean, I don't understand.
Absolutely. We're 25 minutes in, Case. Let me mention a couple more sponsors real quick.
You get them in there.
Again, we're going to go back one more time. GWB Hot Sauce. Make sure you go there, get you some of that delicious hot sauce. GWBHotSauce.com. Use discount code TBONE, TBONE, all caps. Get you a discount off that beautiful, delicious hot sauce. Feel the sting at GWBHotSauce.com.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're going to mention CapGo Championship Belts.
Yes,
go get all your titles made by Abdul and his team at CapGo Championship Belts. They also make ring attire. They also make crowns like the Macho King Randy Savage crown.
They've got a lot of good stuff there. They got turnbuckles.
Yeah, they make turnbuckles. They make everything.
Canvases.
He's even offered to help me make a ring before when I thought about ordering a ring. So, yeah, CapGo Championship Belts on Facebook. Go there and get everything done by Abdul and his team. They'll hook you up right, whether it's CNC sketching or acid etching.
Acid etching.
You can get it all done in CapGo. Also, King's Hands Boxing Club. We'll be there, me, in the doghouse, along with, we're going to be doing a power hour at King's Hands Boxing Club when they open up November 24th.
Oh,
make sure you check out this channel to see the debut and the grand opening of King's Hands Boxing Club.
I want to see that.
We're going to be interviewing Ronnie Hall, the owner and head coach of King's Hands Boxing Club, along with hopefully getting another interview with the Tough Man heavyweight champion from this year, Ryan, the real deal Dickenberger.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. He was in the doghouse earlier this year. Loved the guy. Great talent. Won all 4 of his fights last up, man, by either TKO or knockout. Never made it out.
That's decisive for you.
Yeah.
You can't ask for more decisive victory.
Never made it out of 3 rounds.
Out,
never went to a judge's decision.
Who won?
Yeah,
absolutely. You can't complain and say the referee.
Nope.
That old home cooking I see him say, it's home cooking. Home cooking. Out of Thunderbird and Tommy Thomas.
Yeah.
That's home cooking. But Thunderbird pretty much put it on him, and it was ruled the other way.
Shit.
So I was sitting in the audience watching it, and I'm thinking, this don't look right.
Yeah, I've seen Tough Man contests where the judges have went the wrong way. That's why you never leave it up to a judge.
No, because you got to look at the judge and make sure he's confident enough to know what he's looking at.
Sometimes they're not. Sometimes
if a guy tags somebody 10 times with punches, but they don't land good, you can't really count them as a punch.
No, not at all. But Tough Man's also judged differently. I figured it out over the years. It's not about how many you land. It's about how many you throw and move forward. They want to see you be the aggressor. That's how the judges judge.
Same as you got to move when they're on top of you. If you do not fight back, then they're going to call it because you're evidently going to get hurt.
They told us, they said, if you stop moving forward, we think you lost.
You think you lost. There you go.
And you don't have to land any punch to win. You just got to swing wild, walk forward. If you're the aggressor, you win the fight.
I miss the old days of MMA when they originally first came out. Some of them guys like Frank Shamrock and who was
Royce Gracie.
Tim Sylvia.
Royce Gracie.
When he broke his arm there.
Yeah.
But Frank Shamrock, he's still hanging on. Say, what's going on? His arm, you can see his bones sticking out.
I remember those days.
Oh, man, those are some good matches.
Dan the Beast Severn in the early days.
I've got some of that early stuff in the 90s from Russia that was cage matched up. Some of them were 2 and 3 on 1 fights.
Oh, wow.
They got one now. 6 of them in there fighting.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
No.
Yeah,
get somebody killed, man. It's like a human Shark Tank.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And it looks to me like somebody can get themselves hurt very bad with that stuff.
Sabrina said, I can't wait.
Oh,
yeah.
22nd down in Marmet. That's gonna be a nice day. Man.
Yes, it's gonna be a great day for wrestling. And then the 24th,
right
2 days later,
isn't it?
Yeah,
that's right on Thanksgiving.
And then 2 days later, we're gonna be at King's Hands Boxing Gym.
Yep.
That is big. Like, this is gonna be big for the channel. This is gonna be big for them. It's gonna be big for the town. It's gonna be big for the town of Marmet. Having Mega back, but not only having Mega, but having Justin, Kace, and referee T-Bone Jones in the house.
We're just there because we love our wrestling. I want to do
serious
something
about it.
But we're serious.
We're serious.
And John Cooper knows. I never got to work for John hardly. I've never worked for him at all, to tell you the truth. He was always in his area, and I was always here or somewhere else. Because not only working here over the years, I worked in Virginia area over there while I lived in Falls Church. I worked all the way up in New Jersey. I had to sheik anywhere from 3 to 4 days a week, running him back and forth on shows with him. I didn't have time to be here.
Yeah.
And when it came to it, one good thing with Jim Hawkins and Mason Dixon, he would allow me to go to other shows instead of coming to his show. So we would write me off on a show. Same as when I used to work in the 4th of July for Parkersburg for Richard Urban, 12 o'clock show.
Okay.
I would get injured there. They had to be taken away from the show because I had to be in Sugar Grove at 7 o'clock at night, 4 hours across the state line for Jim Hawkins. So I was taken out. I got burnt by a fireball, kicked in my face. As I was getting it out, Richard Urban kicked it in my face, sent me burning. And then I, at that time, let the hair grow on my hands so you smelled hair burning.
No,
they actually thought I was burnt.
See the sacrifices this man made for wrestling? You youngins don't know nothing about that.
Drove another 4.5 hours back across the state line. I drove from D.C. 6 hours to Parkersburg. Then from Parkersburg, 4 hours back to Sugar Grove, West Virginia, outside of Harrisonburg, Virginia. As soon as I got done there, I drove another 2 hours back to Manassas.
I remember Sugar Grove because we did a naval base show.
That's what we did, the naval base.
Yeah, I remember doing the very last.
Always the 4th of July. 17 years I did that.
That's crazy.
17 years I did that.
I remember doing the show with you. We were at the Sugar Grove Naval Base, and we ended up having Facade versus Jason the Gift Kincaid. I do believe that was the main event, and it was for the Mason-Dixon title, and all the flags hanging up and everything. You couldn't have asked for a more patriotic theme, and it was in July, but it wasn't on the 4th, but it was around that time.
Yeah, we done other shows out after that because they would have special guests to come in, and they had to have entertainment for them, and they liked our wrestling.
And they were closing the naval base down. As soon as we got done, they started packing their stuff. As soon as they got done helping us pack ours, because they helped with our stuff. We can't thank those men and women enough for being so generous.
A naval base in West Virginia.
Yeah, I know. Of all things.
Of all things, a naval base in West Virginia. And no river around.
Yeah.
You know why? It's a communications base. They gave me one of their coin emblems. When I left there, the sergeant came down and said, "Hey, man, you've been here so good with us all these years." He gave me and Jim Hawkins 1 each to wear.
That's awesome.
I got it in there in my collection.
See,
because
that is
those
crazy.
guys, I knew on the 4th of July I had something to do. I had 2 shows to do. I said, it didn't matter to me how many hours I sat in that car by myself or with somebody else. It was just, I wanted to do that.
I remember you guys driving the milk truck with the ring in it.
When I was sick with melanoma in early 2000, I was losing my hair. I wasn't feeling good. I'd already been to the Blackbird Festival and had my hair shaved off because I was losing it anyway with the chemo.
Yeah.
So I just let them shave my head off and gave the hair locks of love for kids. So, because nobody thought that night at the Blackberry Festival, I was going to get my head shaved.
Oh, man. A lot of people lost bets, I bet.
Me against Still Billy Ox.
I bet you a lot of people lost the bet.
They lost it, man, when they saw me get shaved down.
Oh, man.
And I left bald. First time in 31 years I left with no hair.
Oh, my God. I can't picture you bald. I've never seen you bald. I can't picture you.
I just took a hat on my head and drove back home.
Damn.
But then I got rid of the hair there. That made an act. And then I got to where once I got out there and with all the chemo and everything else I had to do, I just felt so bad I didn't want to do anything anymore. Well, the wrestling fans from Parkersburg around here was emailing me, sending me things, get well cards and everything. I had over 1,500 responses asking, when are you coming back? We want you. Richard Harper told me, I said, Richard, look at me. I saw him. That was the night I did the Glenville show, and I was so bad I could barely stand up. He said, man, you're white. I said, but I came here because I have this audition to do for TNA. I want to do it. And I went out and did my part of it, and they liked it. But we just couldn't work out a deal with them. The money wasn't right. I cannot go down there for $300.
No, that's not
could afford it for $300. You know, they don't cover the flight, doesn't cover anything.
No.
And I just don't trust Jeff Jarrett in a handshake.
Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Let's tell the truth. I want to make sure
is.
I get my money. I'm not going to be stuck somewhere on the road.
No,
I've seen young kids get stuck on the road.
And you don't want to be.
And you don't want to be that way. I've got a lot of them rides. I've loaned them money when they had no money at the shows. The guys couldn't pay them.
I remember you doing that to some guys.
Trying to help the guys out because I've been there.
Some of these people forget these stories. Well, it's so quick to turn on somebody or judge somebody.
And here's
this
the deal.
cancel culture now.
A lot of the guys wouldn't be in the business, but I trained one person, helped train them that got another guy in the business who is most of the trouble in the business.
We're just being honest.
That's being honest.
Let's be honest.
I said back then to Jim Hawkins, there wasn't too many people in the business that don't need to be in it.
Yep.
And we need this guy. We need this guy. It's hard to get these guys. Hard to get a referee. It's hard to get this. And some guys were let in, which technically shouldn't have been in the business. Back in the 70s, you wouldn't have been let in the business. If you wasn't 225 pounds, had some type of background in athletics, you weren't going to be in there. They didn't want you. You got Hacksaw Jim Duggan, ex-football player, university. Ernie Ladd, football player.
And nowadays, the guys that are in the ring are like 120
They're actors. They're not even wrestlers.
No.
They don't know hold at all. They do mimic the same stuff.
I love having Kace on my show. We gonna ruffle tail feathers.
I'm not ruffling tail feathers. I'm just telling the truth. Hey, you can do.
Yeah, but guys are nowadays. They ain't thick skin.
You can go out there and these later guys do 10,000 moves. Okay, you powerbomb a guy off the top rope. If you got two lightweight guys in there, two junior heavyweights under 200 pounds, and they powerbomb the guy off the top rope, and he kicks out. But a 300-pounder does it to a 300-pounder, he doesn't kick out.
He doesn't kick out. It makes no sense. It makes sense.
Is there something wrong
That's
with
what
my thinking?
No, you're right. You are right. I even asked.
I wasn't the guys that were particular about how things were to be done. It's like you complained about Randy Savage. Everything had to be done in certain orders. There's a reason that's done in certain orders.
Yeah. And he had a plan B. If something would go wrong, you'd have to call flag, call flag on the play and say, let's switch it up.
Guys today can't even switch it up in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
Say you go out as a babyface and I go out as a heel. Well, all of a sudden they're buying me as a babyface and you as a heel. What you going to do?
We got to switch.
We got to switch.
We got to find a way to switch.
We got to find a way to switch out.
That way the fans can have what they want.
Because in my day, it was almost illegal to love a bad guy. To love the bad guy. To love the heel. I love the heels because they're the ones that got to booze. They're the ones that got to run their mouth and threaten people.
Yeah.
The baby face is Mr. Kiss 'em all babies, hugging and kissing babies. I ain't about that. I ain't a cheerleader.
I love it.
I'm somebody to get in there just like my name says, just in case you need me, here I am. Well, I got to smack him upside the head, hit him with a chair, whatever I got to do.
And ladies and gentlemen, just so you know some of his background, Mason-Dixon Wrestling, APWA. He's worked a little bit everywhere. He's managed the Iron Sheik.
In the NWA for years, on and on.
He's managed, I don't know how many tag teams in APWA as tag champions. I mean, those.
Well, we've had some good teams there. We had Joey, Christian York, and Chase Stevens. Then we had Joey and Juice and Joey.
Yeah, Juice and Joey.
Juice Jennings and Joey. I can't remember.
The Hall of Fame hitman. Something like that.
Guys, and they were good workers.
Absolutely.
Juice got married and his wife put it into the kibosh to the wrestling. See, a lot of women have killed the wrestling business. You used to be.
Mine almost did.
It used to be you could live in an area and do a territory and still have a family with you.
Yeah.
But nowadays you can't do that.
No.
And
there ain't no money.
These guys are working schedules that are so easy. They didn't work 6-7 nights a week.
No, they had no idea how to even do that.
WWE just cut back their house shows. They're only going to do. That's why they're raising everything else up. They're making money off pay-per-views and selling it to the network.
Yep.
And that's a losing product right there because ESPN's not happy with what they've been getting.
No, and
I heard Saturday night's main event pretty much bombed. I didn't watch it.
I did not know that.
It was on Peacock.
I didn't watch it.
And I didn't watch it because usually it was on NBC. And I haven't seen WWE only through WrestleMania. I listen to them a little bit and get the stuff. And all they talk about is AEW and WWE.
Yeah.
Ring of Honor's toast. It's already AEW.
Yeah.
So there's nothing really in the Indies except what I see on the Indies. The guys around here, there's nothing that really is out there to impress you.
No.
There's no big time wrestling that used to run all the big shows and all the big name stars and ran them through here at Paramount and other places. They're gone.
I'll tell you a story about that later.
Yeah, that was a farce run by a guy that was run StubHub, the ticket place.
No. There's some other stuff going on behind the scenes on that one. But we'll talk about that later.
Okay, see, I'm out of the loop on that.
That's another story for
story
later.
on for show.
Yeah, for a different show.
Don't tell me there's something fishy in wrestling now going on.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of fish. Oh shit.
As they would say, something do smell funky.
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I just shake my head because I've always said the best drama is in the locker room. Turn the cameras around to the locker room, and you'll have a lot better show. You have drama,
especially
you have deceit, you have drama, you have liars, you have backstabbers,
rats.
rats.
But this is the funny part. If you did that and then played it back to each one of the boys, they'd all see, all the shit talking and all the bullshit and all the backstabbing.
And some of them would see it and don't care.
Yeah, some of them see it, wouldn't care, and then some of them see it cause a fight. So you can't have that. So we gotta, we're gonna keep it in the ring. We're gonna keep it professional. We're gonna keep peace, love, and wrestling, and we're gonna bring back law and order, man. Kace is looking to start an army in Mega and probably branch out to other promotions.
Oh, yeah, I'll be out to other places.
There's also a few other surprises coming, so just hang on.
You're not gonna learn everything right off the bat.
Fuck no. Part my French, but fuck no.
If you think you know me, figure out my next move.
Yeah, figure out the next move. Because guess what? You guys didn't expect to see. Oh, by the way, let's just let the cat out. I'm back in West Virginia, baby.
That's it. You're
back in the Dub B.
I told you should never left.
I'm back in Dub B.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Because never let anybody take you from your home.
Well, I had to clear my head. I had to take a break. I just called time out.
Well, I understand. I've had that.
Put the brakes on.
I've had that as well.
Go see my dad, visit with Jim, and recharge, rewind, revisit, and now I'm back. And now that I'm back, already hit the ground running. Got a new job. Got this show happening.
Coming down.
We got Mega booked for the 22nd. We got a Power Hour tomorrow.
Oh.
We got
my goodness.
Yeah, we got the 24th coming up with the Power Hour.
A lot more going to happen.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff.
I'm busy
going
right
down.
now doing some remodeling and doing some things to put our new studio together where we can do live stuff. And I want to get into all types of ring work, from boxing to wrestling to MMA.
That's why
we're going
to announce this too. We're going to let the cat out of the bag on this one. You guys get an exclusive right here. Me and Kace are going to start doing a show, maybe not a weekly, but maybe a bi-weekly show called Ringmaster Series, where we talk about we're going to talk about the evolution of a wrestling ring from a boxing style ring to a professional wrestling ring that it is
six-sided rings.
And six-sided rings and octagon style rings that they have out now.
A fold-up ring
even fold-up
used in the 40s.
We're also going to talk about some of the best technicians to ever come on that series, on the Ringmaster series. We're going to talk a lot about pick out a guy, and we'll talk about his favorite rivalries, his favorite opponents.
Tell us what we want to talk about.
Yeah, and
we'll research everything you need.
Pick it apart and digest it and dissect it for you just the way you need to understand it, the way wrestling is meant to be. Ringmaster Series coming soon.
It's going to be here, and believe me, you're going to learn some new things about guys that you didn't think about. On TV, they're limited to the time, space they are on there, and what they can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, if you actually saw some of these guys actually get in the ring and work for 20, 30 minutes,
you would see
Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. was one heck of a wrestler.
Yes, but he was limited.
They did not let him be himself.
For Piper.
There you go. They put him in there. I always disagree with that because Vince, when he got you, he had to change everything about you.
Yeah, because he wanted to see if he could remake you.
Because he had to own your name.
Yeah, because he didn't want you being who you were on the Indies. He wanted a different image. He wanted to create something different.
But to me, if you built that name, it's like Ric Flair. You can't change his name to Spartacus and expect to sell tickets. Jim Herd did that to him because he didn't like it.
That's Ric Flair. That's the legend.
If he didn't get the idea that he cut his pay down from $750,000 a year to $350 the first year, $250 the next, $150 the last year in 3 years. That was a dead giveaway that Jim Herd don't like you, Brett.
Yeah, it's time to go. The writing's on the wall.
Writing's on the wall. He's showing the belt.
Yep.
But they never paid him back the money.
That's crazy.
And he did exactly what Longster Blaze did. He carried his title up on TV in Vince's area.
Yep.
Vince loved that. That's the first time he got to be back after Longster Blaze did that to the belt, her belt. He took it to WCW and dropped it in the trash can.
Yeah. Laundra did that in '95.
And then
Flair did it first. Flair did it first, and then Laundra. So Flair did it first.
It's just something else, man.
See, Vince didn't like Alondra doing that, but Flair did it before Alondra.
Well, technically, the Flair still won the belt.
Yeah, so it was his belt, so he had right to take it.
Technically, the NWA didn't even exist at that time. They did, but they didn't.
Yeah, it was in limbo. It was in limbo.
And that I guarantee you that money the Flair put down that $10,000 for the belt back, man, as a deposit, was long gone when NWA went out of business.
Yeah, he never saw any of that.
When McMahon left in '83 in the business and left the NWA, that pretty much sold it. They're done. They're finished.
Yeah.
Because then Sam Muchnick retired in St. Louis. He was the number 1 to 2 guy in the NWA to help start it.
And when he retired,
and Paul Bosch was right behind him in retiring a couple of years later.
Oh my God!
Those are main guys.
Those are legendary names, though. You don't hear every day.
Rich Von Erich quit the NWA.
Yeah.
Well, okay, they were paying the NWA 10% of their gates. Be a member of theirs. Have their champion. And
why?
You had to book your champion at least twice a year.
I'm going to start up a club and have everybody pay me 10% of all their gates.
Well, that's the way they were, because
that's how
the NWA name is supposed to guarantee you people will come.
Yeah, but there ain't no guarantee on that name now, though. That's weird.
But when McMahon
I'm give you 10% of my gate to put your name out there. People are hearting the shit out of us right now.
Hey, they need to, because they can learn something here. And I mean, there's a lot of things in wrestling. You can check what I say, but against anything, because it's all out there. It's like I told you, it was only Ladd and the Briscoe brothers.
You're a history buff, man. Well, listen, guys, I love Jim Cornette and I love his podcast and everything, but Kace by himself could do a whole podcast and keep you laughing and keep you crying, get you mad at you. He can take you up and down. He can make you love him. He can make you hate him. I'm telling you right now, this guy knows just as much wrestling as Jim Cornette knows. I'll put money on that. They could probably sit there and chat for hours. When
he was at Frontiers Day, we sat there and talked for a long time.
Shit.
And he said, man, I saw you down in Tennessee one time, and I was going to do Smoky Mountain. He said, if I'd have had somebody like you in there, I could have stayed in the back and made the company work. he couldn't be in the back.
Yeah.
He running the show and out there on the floor. You can't do both.
You can't be in gorilla position running the show.
Tennis racket. I told him, let me have it, lay it in.
Yeah.
He said, I want you to go ass over tea kettle and then get up and run. And then he said, next thing I know, you were gone. He said, oh, it's all the dust. He said, you run too fast.
There's a video of that.
Yeah.
That's going to come to the channel.
And we come back here in the back room. He was sitting there panting. I took a bottle of water and I was pouring over his head. He said, man, for an old man, you can surely move. I said, you told me to go. I said, you think I was going to get hit a second time with that thing? No. I wore that proudly for the next month across my back.
Oh, my. He got hit with Jim Cornette's tennis racket.
I told him, let me have it. Walk for me.
Fucking
Walk for me. The crowd loved it.
Sabrina says, amazing show. Thank you. We appreciate you watching the show.
Yeah, we just like
47 minutes in. We almost did
you talk about something you enjoy and you get
time flies.
You feel better instead of being angry and stuff. Yeah, I get angry about a lot of things. But you know, again, somebody has to look at life through my eyes and see what I've been through. I don't know what other people have been through in their life. I'm sure everybody's got their story.
But another thing is people have to understand. Case is passionate about what he loves, and that's his sport.
And that's his
There's
sport.
nothing wrong with being passionate about what you love.
It has kept me. No BS, people. No BS. This sport has kept me alive all these years. Because when I had nothing else to live for.
You had wrestling.
I had wrestling.
You had wrestling.
I had somebody call me and say, we need you on the card. Can you do this? Well, sure, I can do that. Never done it before in my life, but I'll do it.
Yeah. We'll learn on the fly, baby.
Sure. Go through that table on that. Okay, no problem.
Not a problem. We'll do it.
Whatever got to be done. And that's what Jim Michaels told me one time. He said, man, I wish I had 10 of you in the locker room because you pretty much agree with everything I want to do. And you will add things in and tweak things around. Because there's certain things I saw, you might think it's good, but other people might think something differently.
And you're out there and you're in the middle of it. You hear it.
I hear it. If you don't hear
it, the promoter may not hear it. He may not see it. He may not have time. He may be busy. Yeah. So you have to change it on the fly. And somebody that's in the ring that has the experience that you do should be a leader of the match and say, hey guys, here's where we're going next. We're going to get out of this funk. We're going to get the crowd back into it.
I had wrestler A in a cage match. Okay. There's supposed to be blood in it. Okay. They're working inside the cage down there. This is the Fetty Fest. West Fetty Fest.
Okay.
Okay. We put it on a show for a band that lost their home in a fire. So I called it Fetty Fest.
Okay.
We all donated our time. And he's got to get a collar. He loses his blade on the match. Because on any case, what I do? What I do? I said, well, I ain't got nothing on me, so I'm going to tell you, I can't see the blade. I said, well, come here a minute. He goes, bam, I just come on the eye. Now, you got collar. Now you got collar, brother.
Now you got collar, baby. We
What
gave
do you
it
want
to
me to
you.
do?
That's crazy.
I
Oh, my
guys do that to
God.
me, hey. Because nowadays, I don't want people's blood on me.
No, you don't know what they got. It's too dangerous nowadays.
You know, and I've been hard weight many a times, and it don't feel good.
No, it doesn't.
And why? Because there's no money involved in it nowadays, and it makes no sense. I don't want somebody else's blood dripping all over me, and I don't want my blood on somebody
Hell
else.
no. I don't want to bleed on anybody.
I want to keep my blood in my body where I need it.
Yeah, absolutely.
They closed down the blood bank up here, BioLife. You know
Did they really?
Yeah, they closed it down.
Oh, shit.
They weren't nobody was going up donating blood anymore.
Oh, my.
Well, they weren't paying $20 a pint.
Well,
I'm thinking you're selling it for $600 a pint out there. I knew the girls that worked there. They sold them for $600 a pint.
Oh, my
I said,
God.
you can't give me at least $300 for my AB negative, which is a
rare
type,
blood.
rare
Yeah.
blood. Then you ain't getting it from me.
Absolutely.
I donated to the American Red Cross instead. Well, somebody still gets to use it.
Yeah.
My brother, when he was cremated, I'm part of the thing now that when I pass away, they're going to strip everything out of me that you can use. Kneecaps, tendons, muscles, everything goes. And that's only one good thing with my brother is that
awesome.
He was an organ donor, and there's probably over 100 people that he's helped in the United States already with just different parts of him.
See,
he's somewhere in this world. Somewhere in this world, he's still around.
His life is
So
living
I decided
on.
I'm going to do that.
That's awesome.
That way I can be
think I'm
around
gonna
just to
do that.
bastardize people the rest of their lives. I've always wanted to come back as a bird. So that way I can crap on the people that crapped on me. I make sure I ate all the berries I could.
Yeah.
And let you have blah. Because I mean, life can be a bowl of pits, but you try to live with it. Man. I mean, I have to laugh at it because I don't have to go crazy.
Yeah, you would. If you
All
can't
I
laugh
want to do is
at
announce that we were coming back to do some things, good things, and next thing you know, you got people trashing you. Which is, hey, fine with me.
I knew. I even told Kace, I said, we're going to ruffle tail feathers by just telling them we're going to be there together.
Hey,
just telling them we're going to be together.
400 people replied, 400 replies.
Yeah.
In less than 24 hours.
In less than 24 hours, over 500 people saw our posts and saying
But I'm a nobody, brother.
But we're nobody. We're nothing. It's fine. I got
never even
13,000
pages. I could announce it on my pages.
Here's my thing. The people that call me a nobody, okay, can't sell a $5 ticket to a $5 fan in a $5 hometown. Yeah. That's how I look at it, because I have 13,000 subscribers, 13,025 or whatever. And if you ain't subscribed, go subscribe. But my thing is, there's some guys out there and promotions out there that ain't even got but maybe a few hundred subscribers or 1,000 subscribers. I ain't saying I'm better than anybody. No. I'm not. I'm just saying, if you worked half as hard as I did and came up with other ideas and names for shows and did things differently, maybe if you were creative enough and had a personality, maybe people would subscribe. If you don't, maybe people would subscribe. Maybe people would believe
you. You just want a regular show, we could do AI. We could let that. But I'm not AI.
No, I'm not AI. I'm real.
Yeah.
You know, you hit me, I bleed, I mark up.
What you see is what you get. Absolutely. You may not like what I got to say, but.
And you don't have to. We're all entitled to difference of opinions. My thing is if this world was all one-sided and we all believed it, we would be a dull, lackluster world.
If we all were the same color, skin, we all were the same type of person that looks the same, it'd be a bland world to live in.
Yep, absolutely.
I used to like cultures because I wanted to learn about other cultures. How Mexican food was done, how they live. And you go down, you
got Italian on point. I'll tell you right now, he's got Italian food on point. I'd say
I learned from the Italians in Rhode Island how to cook and do meatballs and sauces. They're the ones that taught me. The people here in Clarksburg that supposed all Italian did not teach me how to cook. They taught me how to cook up there. I learned because they used to tell me, you got little keister over here. Come on, eat.
I love it.
They turned me on to stuffed shells, which I never had stuffed shells in my life. But called a stuffed cheese in shells with sauce over it. Oh man, it was one of my favorite things I make it here at home.
That sounds good, Kace.
And when I went to the Dominican Republic, I learned their cultures and how they live. In Puerto Rico, there are different cultures there. I learned their foods, what they like. Every culture had their different things. That's where you learn from each other.
Well, yeah.
If you had the same cultures, again, a bland world to live in.
Absolutely.
That's the same as only one religion.
That'd be terrible.
How many religions are there? 30,
a
40,
bazillion
50,
from the last time I checked.
And
Everybody believes in something different.
Something different. But you can read a passage in the Bible and look at it one way. I can read the same thing.
That's what I was getting ready to say. You go to a Christian church. You go to a Christian church nowadays, and you hand them a Bible, and you tell them to pick out that verse to read. Everybody interprets it a whole different meaning because it means something different to everybody. And not all of us interpret the Bible the same way.
No. And I may get carried away on different things and what I think about life, how people should address themselves as being a human being and a person. But in the Bible says it's man and woman. So
and you're entitled to that belief. I believe in that too. But hey, the way I see it is,
if you want to live your life your way,
it's your cross to bear. It's your cross to bear.
You have to answer to the Lord.
You love who you love.
That's it.
And we're not judging you in either
I'm not judging anybody.
We love everybody equally. But we judge. Here's how you should be judged. It's not your color of your skin, not your sexual orientation. By the way, I believe the sexual orientation of everybody should be kept behind closed doors. You love who you love, and ain't nobody else's fucking business.
None of your business. You don't go out and have sex with your wife and go out the next day and tell everybody else about it, do you?
Oh, I banged my wife last night. Hey, guys. Yeah, that's a good fun time. Yeah, no, you don't do that. That ruins a relationship. One, and that brings a third party in, or a fourth party, or whoever heard the conversation, and there's no need to bring anybody else in. If you love who you love, you're with who you're with, you believe in what you believe, and we ain't judging you for it nonetheless. We're just saying we might not always agree on everything, but at the end of the day, we still respect you to believe in your belief. So we don't judge you. We don't hate you. You love who you love, man.
I just don't like being told that I can't say these, those, them, or these. For one, I went up to the hospital to fill out a report. My blood work was off. So I go up there at midnight. They had me an application in there for them to fill out. It asked me about being binary. I said, no, I take enough flaxseed. I'm regular. I was messing with the girl.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh at that, but that was funny.
It had male, female, other.
No.
I'm like, whoa. And it had all these questions. Where does these questions come from? Well, it's got to be on our forms now. You got to answer them.
No, it shouldn't be because like I said, you're
pushing your stuff on me.
And nobody should push anybody on anything. We all love
because the deal is that,
Sabrina's getting a laugh out of this one. She's laughing at it. It's all in good, clean fun. We ain't trying to offend anybody. And if you are, get some thicker skin.
If women like women, that's their business. Hey, I'm not against washing it myself. So, and maybe join in if they let me.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
I think love is people take sex and love for different things.
Yep, absolutely.
Sex is totally different. Love is something you have in you and in your heart. That's if when that woman leaves you and makes you miserable, you feel it inside.
Amen.
Because you can have them strip your heart out of you. You can have them take your soul, but when they break your spirit, that's when they got you. And I've never let anybody break my spirit in life.
I came close.
Because I've come close, very close.
This time came close.
But the deal is you can't let them do that. That's the only thing you got left.
Yeah.
As a man, that's the only thing I got left sometimes. And I got to look at me and say, hey,
amen, in
that mirror, because I cannot shave with my eyes closed in the morning.
No.
I have to look at that person in that mirror and be safe and happy with that person.
Absolutely.
Regardless, because I wasn't like Bobby Heenan did. I did my promos in front of a mirror at myself.
and that's how he got good at it too. He was a talent.
I learned how my eyes would move, how different looks, and how cut your eyes up. It's like with The Rock and his one eyebrow.
Yep, that one eyebrow, wild eyebrow.
And the whole deal is be who you want to be happy in life. If you want to be with this or that person, that's your business.
I told you this yesterday, did I or did not? Mark just said this. Kace should write a book. I said that.
I have been asked to write a book, and I thought about doing a book through Amazon and on. There's a lot I'd like to say. Everybody like to hear actually what I got to say about certain people. But here's the deal, folks. I know a lot in the business, and I've seen a lot. I've seen things that I don't agree with. I've seen people do things that I would not want to see ever again. But again, it's not for me to say because that hurts other people, and some of these people aren't here anymore. But it's going to hurt other people that are here. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt families and other people.
Hurt their legacy.
And I don't want that.
And you don't need to.
That's not what I'm in this business for. No. If I wanted that, I could sit there and talk about every promoter in this state and what's good or bad about it.
Yes. And we want to leave the business in better shape than what
I found it in.
That's right.
And I found it in fairly good shape until Hogan took over and everything went to the bigger guys. And these guys were out here. We were just done.
Everybody was done after that.
You know, I was told in WWE in 1984, you'll never make it here. Go to the Indies. I said, okay, I'll go to the Indies. Now, this way if I don't want to work, I don't work. I've been working for over 40 years.
And they're still calling you back.
They're still calling me. I turned down a lot of work because I just don't want to go and get in the car anymore. It hurts me to ride long distances. You remember, I'm not spring
Your
chicken
stories are so entertaining, Mark said. Mark said your stories are so entertaining.
I tell the truth because this is the way it is.
This has been, and I got to be honest with you because I've been doing the power hours for 5 months, almost 5 months now. This has been the most positive comment section all
through positivity because
it's been so nice to have a change of pace and see some good comments.
There's going to be people here that don't like it. Well, and that's their problem because I'm here to try to be positive about things. You're not going to upset me, guys.
That's how I look at it.
You're not going to upset me because here's the deal. I just hit my bowl again and not care. That's the whole idea because here's one thing. I'm happy in my life for a change.
Jeff Paul is also going to be at this event.
Jeff Paul, cool.
Awesome. We just got word. Breaking news right here in the doghouse. First to break the news. We got Jeff Paul going to be at the show November 22nd for Monarch Elite Grappling Association, Mega Pro Wrestling. Make sure you go there on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to them. Also, guys, got to give a shout out because we're over an hour, so we're going to end soon. But I want to give a shout out to United States Wrestling, USW Justice, every Saturday morning, 10 a.m. USW Justice. I'm going to be live and on there. Our YouTube commercial for In the Doghouse is on there every week. We sponsor USW Justice, so we're good friends with USW. Also with USW, go vote for me as referee of the year for United States Wrestling. The award ceremony's coming up next month, and I damn sure want to win referee of the year this year. I think I've earned it with all the shit I put up with this past year. No, but I'm against some stiff competition. Eddie Cameron, Brandon Walker, and some other guys that, I forget everybody's name because I've been hitting the head too many times. But the competition is stiff. I know it's a close running, but I want that trophy this year. I got Patriot of the Award last year. I want referee of the year this year.
Go for it, man.
I earned it. I think I deserve it. Go vote for me at the end of this. When I edit everything, I will put the link to go vote in the description of the video. Just come back a few short minutes from now, and it'll be there. Also, again, since we're ending the show, GWB Hot Sauce, GWBHotSauce.com.
Get it.
Use discount code TBONE in all caps, TBONE, and get you some of that beautiful hot sauce. Fill a sting at GWBHotSauce.com. Mega Pro Wrestling on the 22nd, Marmet, West Virginia, at Marmet Elementary. We'll be there. A lot of great action. 3 title matches. The return of Justin Kace. There's nothing better. 24th anniversary mega show, baby.
We got them coming, man, from all over now.
King's Hands Boxing Club grand opening, 24th. November 24th. I, the referee, the dog that calls it right down the middle, referee T-Bone Jones, will be in the house doing a power hour and an In the Doghouse episode where we interview Ronnie Hall, the head coach. So make sure you don't miss this stuff, guys. All coming up.
It's always good to see the guys carry boxing.
Absolutely.
Because there's a lot of rich boxing history here.
And there is. And it's a very rich heritage here. Boxing and wrestling, the history of boxing and wrestling in this town go hand to hand. A lot of people may not know this, but Shane Douglas and Mick Foley signed their very first WCW contract at the Nathan Golf Armory in the locker room, guys. So that's history.
Mick Foley got the name Kace from Kace Restaurant, right across from the Nathan Golf Armory where Jewel City Bowling Lane was.
You hear that, guys?
Ron Gilmore owned the place.
History lessons.
And he was standing there, and they called him Jack Manson. They called him. He said, "I need another name, Cactus Jack."
Cactus Jack was born, and I came from here, West Virginia, baby. So West Virginia wrestling and boxing is ingrained in the state, and we're going to showcase a lot more of it here on this channel. And as always, guys, this is Justin Kace.
That's it.
This has been In the Doghouse, episode 41.
Glad to have the guys in the house come to my home and see me.
Yeah, absolutely. We're glad to be here.
I'm here.
And we'll be back at another time.
You'll find a better, a little more relaxed Kace.
Yeah.
Unless you get me upset, I'm a pretty easy guy to get along with until you accuse me of something I didn't do.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be upset because
Well, yeah.
I don't have to defend myself against people. The people that make the comments and make those accusations are the ones that more likely the problem.
And they've never been anywhere.
They've never been anywhere.
Who are they? Who are they?
I haven't been major everywhere, but I've been part of most people. And I've always enjoyed it. And I try to bring that experiences back home.
And now we're going to do it on a bigger stage because we got a bigger audience.
We got a bigger audience. I'm looking forward to being at Mega.
Yeah.
I want to see these talent, Dan. I want to see some of these guys. I'm looking at the dark clouds there. I don't know what's going to happen between me and him. It may go over good. It may go over bad.
We'll see what happens. You and DeGette.
I'm going to put my hand behind my back. I'm going to stick out my hand and shake his hand and see if he'll shake my hand.
We'll see. We'll see if it happens.
Then, hey, what happens, happens. I'm here looking for talent because I want to assemble an army.
Oh, boy. Kace in an army of misfits.
John Cooper has given me the opportunity to do it. I just have to promise to behave. You know that. Behave is not part of Justin Case's name.
All right. Well, we're going to end this right now. Kace is out.
Hey, I'm out here.
Remember, guys, your mom and your grandma's favorite referee, they love me because I'm bald, beautiful. It's so pretty. I'm the dog that calls it right down the middle. I'm referee T-Bone Jones. This has been another In the Doghouse, episode 41. I'm T-Bone. I'm out, baby.
And I'm Kace. And I got a great tail, and hair's not bad either.
I love it.
Good deal.